Hey everyone, I'm Pion and welcome to Crayola Scoot. What is Crayola Scoot, you ask? I like to call it a color splashing scooter game. It's gonna release on October the 16th and this is what it looks like. So, if you know Deck Splash, well, this is Deck Splash but with the scooters instead of skateboards. Or it's very similar at least. So it's about, well, it's competitive, but against NPC players. So this is single player primarily, or local multiplayer actually is possible, but mainly it's a single player game. And you have various challenges in 3 different cities. And I'm just gonna jump into one. And you play against NPCs, and you're trying to win the challenge. And the challenge have different goals. The one I just chose is a team color challenge. So we're supposed to color the place or the park in my team's color. And you color things by, well, driving around in your scooter, doing tricks, jumps, and stuff like that, or activating splashes like that thing just in front of me here. That activated some color splashing as well. Besides that, you do tricks and stuff like that, which will splash everything in your color. Usually everyone has their own color. This is a team mode, so yeah, it's team-based. Obviously, oops, if you crash, that's giving you a short delay. It doesn't really hurt you much, like cost you a few seconds, basically. Obviously, it screws your combo multiplier if you have one going, so yeah, you want that, to avoid that, obviously. Besides that, yeah, well, you drive around in your scooter, you grind, you jump, you flip, you spin, you have some grabs and stuff like that. You can activate with the right analog stick, as you could see there. I horribly failed it, but oops, I want to grind. Yeah, there we go. You can combo tricks together with your booster. The booster is, or you have the boost meter on the lower right of the screen, and it will fill up over time. It fills up faster if you drive through while you drive through your own color, but it will always fill up slowly. So it's beneficial to have everything in your color, obviously, because that increases your booster regeneration or recharge rate, which is good. You use the booster to color things, or boost up, like it does multiple things. It makes it faster, it splashes color around, and it chains combos together. So you can make a jump, boost as soon as you land, and do another jump, and it will count as the same combo. That was that was nothing. As I said, yeah, then you can also use it obviously to activate the splashers, and these are special thingies here. If all of them have the same color, it will spawn like a what's it called, a monument or something? No, it's a legend. Forgot what's called. It will activate a thing which will make a lot of color. Usually, on one of the maps, it's a giant airship that splashes color everywhere. Did I trigger it? I think I triggered it. It seems like it's doing that over there. So yeah, that's the core mechanics of the game. As I said, it's mainly single player. There's a local multiplayer mode, but no online multiplayer mode. The game is gonna release on PC and on console. So I think the target audience is actually consoles, because local multiplayer is not the way you play on PC usually. Some people do, but it's a minority. It's a minority. Whenever you level up, like I just did here. Well, I did a few runs before, but I cancelled the thing that's going to come up now. When you level up, you're gonna be challenged, and we're gonna do the challenge now. I delayed it to show it in the video, basically. So there are multiple like elite characters, and every time you level up, another one will challenge you. This time it's Katya, and I'm gonna accept the challenge. And now we have to do a trick challenge against her in order to beat her and get up on the leaderboard. So she starts out, she does a trick, or a combo rather. Oh, she's better than the previous ones, definitely. I mean, it would be bad if not. Well, the combos are still not that great. Does she get another one on a second try? Oh, that looks a little better. That's at least 4 digits. That's better than the other elite characters so far could do. But that's to be expected, obviously, because they're ordered. So let's try to, oops, beat her thing. Some tricks. Let's get another grind in. There we go. Should have chained that with a trick, I guess. Okay, that was 4,700. That should be enough. She gets another shot at it to beat my score. If she fails, she gets the S of Scoot, and whoever gets whoever gets Scoot completed first loses the challenge. And let's hope that's her, because that will allow me to get up on the leaderboard. So she got the S, and now it's my turn to start with the combo. So I'm gonna boost here, do some tricks, chain it with the boost, do some other tricks, chain it again. Did choose a terrible way to go. That's 2,800 points, though that should be enough already, probably. So she has 10 seconds, if you didn't realize. And the best combo during those 10 seconds will count. No, that's not enough. Let's see, she gets another try. Looks a little better, but not even close now. So let's try again. Start with a grind. Oops, not great. Okay, that was not good. Let's try to do another one. Okay, that's not how you do it. 692. I assume she will beat that. Kind of screwed up there with my chaining. She supplies a lot of color around. Wow, that was a 3,000. Oh, that's actually tough. Okay, let's see if I can beat that. Let's hope. Should do some tricks while jumping from grind to grind. It would be benefit. Okay, yeah. That should be enough. Okay, crashed there. But I got 6,700. That should be enough. I don't think she can beat that. That gives her the O. Or the first O of Scoot, rather. So, while we do that, let's talk a little bit more of the game. As I said, there are different game modes. And the one I showed earlier was based around color. But not all of them are. Actually, it's a minority. Most of them are about tricks, well, that's not true. So the only a minority of them are about coloring the arena. There are other modes where you have to splash your enemies, or your opponents rather, and then there are modes where you're supposed to get a lot of points and stuff like that, obviously. So there are different modes, and it's a little weird. I don't know. I think the mode selection is a little strange. Oh, let's try to... that's not enough. Oh god. Okay, got the S there. I cannot talk and play at the same time, apparently. The mode selection is not... It's good that there are different modes, but most of the modes are not so much about splashing color around everywhere. Which is a little weird, because then it boils down to a competitive skateboard... or a scooter skating game, rather. Which is not a bad thing in and of itself. Don't get me wrong. But... it's weird. It's a strange mix of Splatoon, kind of, and or not Splatoon actually. It's a strange mix. God damn it! It's a strange mix between Dagsplash and Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the old ones. At least that was a good combo. And it falls down somewhere in the middle, and it doesn't work for me. That's the weird thing. So, on one end of the spectrum, we have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, for example. That's the one I played back in the days. And where you had, like, you go into the arena, or arena, quote-unquote, the park, on your own. And you do various challenges and missions and stuff like that, objectives and whatnot. Where you have to do specific tricks, or you have to get to specific places, and lots of interesting stuff to do. Basically. Ooh. No, I failed the combo. That's not good. That was a good combo. So that's one of the end of the spectrum. That's totally single player based and worked on its own. So the other spectrum is Dagsplash, which is only like it's multiplayer online only. There's no single player mode. It's all about coloring the arena, getting good trick scores to gain more color, basically. And it's all about playing against other players, multiplayer. And this game is somewhere in between, because it takes the gameplay of Dagsplash and puts it in a quote-unquote single-player game, or rather a multiplayer game against bots. And that just doesn't work out for me. The game, I don't feel the game is very interesting, to be honest, because the gameplay would work in a competitive multiplayer style of game. But this is not. You're playing against bots, and that takes a lot of the tension away. And that's just strange. And the game is not like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, where you do interesting objectives and stuff like that. No, every game mode is competitive against bots. And that just falls flat on its face for me, which is, I don't know, it's disappointing. When I first started out playing this game, I was like, hey, okay, this could be cool. But yeah, it just doesn't work for me. So you could see me there getting up in the arena. That unlocked a little bit more stuff for me to buy in the shop. The shop is completely in-game. There's no real money currency or loot boxes or whatever here. Character select. Wait, I never was here. What mode is this? I want to get back to the... I think... Oh, I got to the arcade. I'm an idiot. That's not the shop. Return to Plaza. Yeah, that's the arcade. That's where you can do local multiplayer. And I think the game could be fun in coach multiplayer. I think that could be very, very cool, actually. That could be a lot of fun, because then you have the same feeling you got in Splash, where it was competitive multiplayer, but you have it local multiplayer, so that works as well. But there's no way to do this online, so yeah, I think the game can work as a local multiplayer game quite well, but that doesn't seem to be the main focus. The main focus seems to be the single player campaign, which is, in my opinion, lackluster, because it's a multiplayer game mode, or various multiplayer game modes, all against bots. So that's just weird. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the workshop. So in the workshop you can buy new items, which change your stats usually. Some give you boosts, or like just increase a stat, but most of them are a trade-off. As you can see there, we have various stats on the right side of the screen: jump, speed, handling, tricks, and boost. And you can, you unlock new parts when you beat one of the elites, and you buy them with the coins you get for beating the single player challenges. So we could get more jump and less handling. That sounds like a decent idea. Let's do that. Magic hat stand. It also changed how the scooter looks, obviously. We can get more tricks. No, I don't want tricks. We could get more handling for less jump. Nope. We could get more speed for less boost. Not a fan of that. So let's stick with the one I have there. And here I could go for crystal wheels, which gives me more handling for less tricks. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. Okay. So now I have a new scooter. You could also buy new clothing and stuff like that. I could get a new helmet, for example. That one looks cool. Let's get that one. Can you turn the character? Yeah, you can. Okay, good. You can change the color if you want to. Choop. Go back. You can buy jackets and trousers, and you can change your color, your main color, your splat color, which is also your hair and arm color for some reason. So yeah, that's that. Let me show you. Let me give you an overview over the game modes you have in the single player campaign, and also the loading times are annoying. They're super long. They're super long. I don't know why. They take forever to load. So let's just go through the list here really quickly. So Color Frenzy is what we played earlier, just on your own. So you try to color the arena in your color. That's actually the most fun mode in my opinion. Then there's Plat Tag Survive, which is weird. Basically, one is a zombie and tries to tag the other players. And as soon as you get tagged, you become part of the zombie team as well. And you try to survive till the end. They all, if you're wondering about the stars, they all have different difficulties. And the higher difficulty, the more stars you get. And you get also more XP for it. And the goal is obviously to collect all the stars to beat all the challenges on the hardest difficulty. Is basically the completionist's goal here. Then we have Crazy Crayons, which this is a really weird game mode. It's only about collecting crayons. Did I say crayons? Crayons. It's only about collecting crayons, which spawn randomly in the arena. So it's just like a little. It's not even a race. They just spawn somewhere. You try to get there. Usually, whoever is closest gets them. I don't know, this is a really weird game mode in my opinion. Team Color Frenzy is what we played earlier, then this is Crazy Crown. So then there's Trick Run, it's you try to gain the most trick points. Color is completely irrelevant. And I think there are more game modes. I have at least one more in my mind. I think, maybe not. Maybe that's all the game modes. Maybe that's all the game modes actually. Seems to be the case. I thought there was one more. Okay, yeah, there are different variants of Splat Tag. There's Survive and there's Chase. I think in Chase, you are the zombie, basically. And Survive, you're one of the others. That's the difference. So that's it. That's not even that many different modes. Also, you can find a few other things here. You can just roam around here and do some tricks and stuff. There will also, the challenge players or the elite players will be around here, as you can see there. She's driving around here. That's the the kitty witch we just beat. Then there's, more importantly, there is like a trick thing here. Is it this one? Yeah, this is this one. And this is kind of neat. You can just do tricks here while mid-air. So you can try out everything if you want to. Spins and flips and whatever. It's kind of cute. Convenient, rather. And what was that thing over there? I completely forgot. checked it out once. I forgot what it is. Let's take a look. We'll find it out together. Oh yeah, that's a tutorial. Right. No, we don't want to do the tutorial. Quit the tutorial. And that's basically it. So yeah, I don't know. I recommend this game for couch multiplayer, so local multiplayer. I think it could be fun in that case. Single player gets pretty repetitive, to be honest. And yeah, I don't know. It's a little disappointing. It's not bad. It's not a terrible game, by no means. It works well. It's well implemented. The options menu is okay as well. I can take a look here. You have various graphic options. No borderless window mode, but hey, you can't rebind controls. Oh yeah, that's that's one of the biggest things I have with this game. You have to play with the controller. There's no way of playing this with a keyboard. The game will just not let you. There are no keyboard controls. The game would work fine on a keyboard, to be honest. Like, it's probably a little bit more convenient on a controller, but it would work fine on a keyboard, but the game just doesn't let you do it. I hate when games do that. Like, I hate when games say, this game is highly recommended to play with the controller, and I play it with the keyboard and it just works. But it's even worse if the game forces you to do it, obviously. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm primarily playing with mouse and keyboard if possible, so I'm a little disappointed by that. But most people are probably okay with that. So, yeah, technically the game works fine. Unfortunately, you can't rebind the keys for the controller, which is, yeah, a big pain in the arse for some people, I imagine. But besides that, as I said, the game is a decent game. It's not bad. It works well. The mechanics work well. Like the driving, the scooting is fun, and the jumping and tricking and grinding, whatever. It's fun. A lot of colors, very colorful art style. I kind of like all of those things, but the main gameplay not the gameplay itself. Like, the gameplay works for me, but the game modes, they just don't work for me. Like, if this would be either in the veins of Tony Hawk Pro Skater, where you do various challenges and missions and have to get to things and do specific tricks and whatnot, that would work for me, or make it proper multiplayer. But we're somewhere in between here. This is a multiplayer game with bots, and that's just not fun, in my opinion. Or not, it's fun, but it's not a lot of fun. I rather play a proper multiplayer game or a proper single player game, and not something in between. So, yeah, I guess that's my summary for this. It's called Crayola Scoot, and it's gonna release on October the 16th. I'm TH Pine, thanks for watching, links are in the description below. Have fun and see you next time.